quick tutorial just to show you a bit of a money glitch that's on this. Well, I'm not sure how long it's going to be on for. Obviously they're always updating the patches and everything else. They already have updated it once, I think. It's not affected this. So my advice here is have a couple of game saves on the system, just with quite a bit of money on there, just in case it does go. You've got a little bit of a backup. So anyway, let's get started. Do know that there's a couple of videos out there already showing this, but I don't think any of them have got any sort of description or people talking about it on online here. Which is a bit confusing, but just let us know what you think anyway. Right, so basically, start off as any normal. Obviously, as you can see, I've got one there at the moment which has got 49 million. That's one of the ones I've used as a startup. So I'm going to show you how to start up from the start. So again, straightforward to any other normal game. Easy, normal or hard, up to which one you go for. We'll go with easy just for this little bit of a tutorial. Crest Valley, I've not tried it on Sosnovoka. So I've not really tried it on that one. I just know at the moment it's working on Gold Crest Valley. And also I should I'll get a kill million straight off. It takes a bit of doing. Takes a bit of time out of your farming, but it's worth doing even if you don't want to do this cheese. 28 continue. As you can see, obviously it's updated the old thing where you can pick the avatar, male, female, whichever you want. Obviously I've got male, female, and so on. And then obviously you pick the colour of your shirt. Being a Liverpool supporter, some of you may not like that, some of you may. Always go red. And then obviously you know about the mods on the system, hopefully. These are actually ones that Giant have done themselves. Gives you all the add-ons that actually having to buy anything through those. So obviously, as you can see, it gives you the Chrome Big X. Different ones, they're updating all the time. Obviously, people can start putting their own on. It should be fun because I think you can get all the maps as well. It'll be interesting to see people making maps and see what they look like. It'll be fun to play them. Anyway, let's start out while it's being loaded. So yeah, I played this for a bit now, a couple of days now, and I find it's a little bit better than Farming Simulator 15. Although before I found out about this glitch, it was hard to sort of do the money, build the money up. Obviously, because you've got a lot of expenses on this now, with vehicle running costs, property. Obviously, on the easy, you have to still pay for the loan, whereas before you didn't. So it has become a little bit harder to make money. So I think this helps a little bit. But other than that, I mean, the whole outlay of it and the way it's set out, it's much better. Right, so we'll go ahead and start this one. Don't want to go to the tutorial. Pretty short know how to do it. So basically, first thing you want to do is, I don't know whether you realise this, but your vehicles you start with, obviously the basic harvester, the plough, the seeder, the trailer and tractor, and your little ute wagon. You obviously got the trains, done your garden and there. But the problem you've got with these is they're in the game, and when I was saying about the deterioration of the vehicles and the vehicle maintenance money, you find that these running costs on these are extortionate. As you can see, maybe not so well with that, with my big face in the way, but that's the selling price. But look at that, the top one, it's like 2,000 per day for the run of that, and 124 black, so on. And the reason for that is because the age of them, if you have a look at these, they're all like 78 days old, 52 days old, 47 days. And as you can see, they're beyond. I assume the ones that are in red are ones that are past sort of what you can get from. It's all sort of. This is why I mean the whole scenario with the vehicle costs. I think it's a bit far-fetched. So what you need to do is, first off, is get back to the use, and then jump out of that, and then just go into your sales straight away. Obviously, your store there you've got. When you go into your store, obviously, if you're just joining me now, hello, welcome. This will be on YouTube a bit later on, so you should be able to sort of see from the start what I've done. I've not done anything you wouldn't normally do. Just start a new game with the mods and everything. So what you need to do is just start off by going into your own garage by pressing the triangle if you're on PlayStation. And I can't remember what it is. I think it's Y if it's on Xbox. And then, as you can see, you've got plenty of money here to be had on the on these. So basically, just go in and sell them all. Just go in, sell every single piece of kit before you do anything. Because if you keep them on there for as long as you got to, they're always costing you money. So even sell the ute. Right, on this one from Farming Simulator 15, you can actually sell the units. Just bear me 2 seconds because I see there's a couple of comments there. Can't actually see them on there, so I'm going to get me little app up on my phone to see, and hopefully I should be able to see your messages. Again, I'm not sure. Oh, no, you have to register. Right, I do apologise, I can't see your messages at the moment, so I will have a look at them when I finish this video. Yeah, as I was saying, as you can see, these units are ones that are based around your current farm. Now, you can keep these if you want to, but personally, the way they've been positioned, I don't like the way they've been positioned or where they've been positioned. The other day, I was sat here with my brother, and we were sort of going through the different types of units and where to put them, and it took us a good half hour. And even when my brother left and there was still a couple of things, I actually went in and changed them all again. But there's a mod that's just come out with some more, so I'm going to go ahead and sell all these anyway, and get rid of these, because the more money you get built back up into your balance at the top there, if you have a look up there, the better it is, and I'll show you why in a minute. Now, obviously you can see that I've got 156,000. So you can either do one or two things here. You can go straight in your shop and buy something for 156,000 roundabouts, or if you want that little bit extra, go into your finances. Now, again, the whole Farming Simulator 17 thing here, as you can see, all the vehicles have gone. The outlay of this, I think, is much better than the Farming Simulator 15. Put my teeth back in there, because obviously it's more detail. You can jump to different areas on the map. I don't know whether obviously you're up to date on this, but obviously you can jump to different jobs where you can build your money up through that as well. And then you've got your animal deal where you can get your pigs, cows and sheep from, your sheep farm, petrol stations, chicken coop. You do actually from the start you get chickens already, so you don't need to worry about them. So they start obviously laying eggs from the start. Again, a little bit of money towards it, but not much. Pig enclosure, cow pasture, and then your shop. That's a map overview. Then you've got your price on your different grains. You wheat, your barley, your sunflower, your canola. You've also got your potatoes, your sugar beets, your manure, your liquid manure, your hay, your wool, as what you'd find on the Farming Simulator 17. But again, it's all in the one area. And then obviously your vehicle overview, your finances. Now this is where you need to sort of look at, because at the moment, from the start of it, you've got like a £50,000 loan already. So this is where you can sort of be wise. You can either go straight in and just borrow more money again, and as you can see, the different expenditures, incomes and everything else, and they're broken down by day, which is good. But yeah, you can either borrow some more money to get it up to your full borrowing, which is 200. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now, here I'll show you the rest of the menus now. Obviously there's your animals when you've got your animals, your sheep, your pigs and your cows. As I said, chickens, they're already there, so they're not much else to do with them. And then there's your statistics, and obviously here's your settings. Now, obviously being from lovely sunny Liverpool in the UK, I've always changed it to pounds and miles, but as you do yourself, you can change it to whatever you want. I've kept the radio off for now because legals and all that, don't want any music playing, but on this you can actually have 3 different ones. You can have rock, pop or country. You can have it playing in just the vehicles or playing as you're walking around. I don't really listen to it that much, to be honest, so I just normally keep it off. And then obviously you've got your views, your volumes and everything else. And then on next is where you've got your name me, save, give, save, gain. God, can't get my words off there. Obviously your time scales to boost up your time and everything else. You can even turn the traffic on and off on this, which you couldn't on the old one, but you could on the multiplayer. I could be wrong on that one. I'm sure somebody will correct me on that. Obviously you can keep the dirt off on thingy. That is more to do with the vehicles, so if the vehicles, if you don't bother buying a pressure wash and whatever, obviously you know the vehicles get dirty, you have to clean them all the time. You can have it so the dirt's off so you don't have to clean them. Then engines start. This is all just like little bits that you can have a play around with. Everything else. Obviously plant witherings, everything else. So anyway, and then obviously you've got your little hot topics, which they didn't have on the other one neither. I think it was all separate. So anyway, back to the beginning. We'll come out of that. So yeah, so at the moment now I've got 306,000. So what you need to do is you need to then go into your shop again, and then just buy something which is in the range of the 306. So I'm gonna go with this one, the Valser. It doesn't have to be Pacific. Can't boost that up because it's not going to do much damage to it. Let's put some sick wheels on it. Well, sick wheels, twin wheels. Let's change the colour to red. Right. So there you go. 297,000. It's not much more I can do with that one. So go ahead and buy that one. Right. Now that will be in your shop. So we scoot over to the shop, and there it is. Yeah, don't fancy them wheels much, but you know. Right, so now all you need to do is just obviously be in the vehicle, drive up into your selling area. Now, as before on the Farming Simulator 15, you just had vehicles and that was it. You bought them, you sold them, you bought them, you sold them. There wasn't anything spectacular. Whereas with these now, you can either do it through that when you buy them, or if you already bought them, you can actually bring them up to this part here. Now this is the only way you can sell them, or you can modify them. So if you walk up to your icon there, then it should come up L3 or on the Xbox. I'm not sure what the stick's called on that. It's been a while. So all you got to do is press your left trigger in, sorry, your left stick in, and then it'll give you a couple of options. Customize, which I said to you was you can build them up and obviously reduce them, or you can sell them. So what you want to do on this one is just sell it. Sell it for the 297. I know it's not what you paid for it, but I'll show you why in a minute. So as you can see, we're back up to 276. So what you want to do then is just back off that icon. Now as you can see there's no vehicle there at all because you've sold it. But if you go back forward and press your left stick back in again, it'll come up saying you can sell customized vehicles, but there's no vehicle there. Obviously the only option it's giving you is the back button, but if you press the X button, ta-da, the vehicle tool has been sold. And if you have a look at the top, and now it's a 543, 502, and you can keep doing that as many times as you want and just build your money up and just keep on doing that. And as you can see, you keep on just adding, and even once you've done that, go back into your finance screen and pay that loan straight back. Just get rid of it all, because at the end of the day you don't need it now. So there we go, loans paid back, I'm happy, bank's happy. And then go back in and then pick the dearest thing that's on there. And at the moment, the only one I've found that's the dearest is this little bad boy here, the Challenger MT900E. Click on that and then boost that right up to the top one, and then get them bad boy wheels on there. So 504. Buy it. Again, you can do this as many times as you want, and there you go. That's the bad boy there. Again, not too fussed on the size of it. It looks a bit over the top, but fill our money up as we need to. Get that bad boy in there. Jump off. Go back over to there. Again, we're not going to get what we paid for it, but we'll double it. So sell that. Back off. Go forward. Left trigger. X. Okay. And there we go. We're now making 450,000 each go. Sure way to get your money up quicker than before. And that's basically it. As I said, just carry on, just doing it, and doing it. As I said, a couple of, I'm not sure how long this is going to stay on there for. It's one of those, they will get rid of it, no doubt. I'm hoping they don't, but it's worth probably getting a couple of game saves done on there, just to build your money up from the start. Have them all like this, with nothing on there, with just a good couple of million, or if you're greedy like me, 99 million. And then just go ahead and start doing what you need to do with your farm. Now, I think that's basically it. But as I said in the description, if you need any more help, or you want me to do a video on anything in particular on this, we'll try and do it. If we can't do it, then we'll certainly try and get up to it. But that's it. I'm gonna love you and leave you. Give the like button a bash down below. Leave any comments. I can see there's a couple on there already. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to do a video on. And I'll see you guys later. Cheerio.